Sausage. Sausage. Sausage.
I think it was a good exercise for me.
Looks like a blind date. Guy is in blue shirt. Ah.
See? Hello! The slangs. Sometimes they use some words that you're like, oh, like that's not the meaning that I learned in the textbooks. Honestly, for me, it was mostly vocabulary. Like a lot of stuff they have nothing to do with Portuguese. So I'm like, yeah, to memorize a lot of words. Sometimes I still don't know how to say some things, and I'm like, that thingy. For example, Spanish, if I speak in Portuguese, sometimes they get it. But in English, that's never gonna happen. So that's tough.
Actually, for Korean, the speed of English is really kind of difficult to understand because their speed is kind of really fast to us. So we need to time like warm up. Okay, so in my case, even maybe at the beginning, like at least 20 minutes, I was really just trying to understand. Finally, I got it, what they're saying. Yeah, after 20 minutes. Anyway, we have always a solution with the subtitle. But in real situation, would you say?
My friends always make fun, like saying, like, "Oh, it would be so great if people had subtitles."
Oh my gosh, yes, I would love that. Yeah, and the slang too, because with English, there's different slang in different countries. Even in those countries, there's different slang too. Like where I'm from in the States, we use different slang in Massachusetts compared to California.
For me, it was pronunciation because like most of English is really similar to French. So like when I see a word, I want to pronounce it with like the French pronunciation. And even if I'm trying to do like with the English pronunciation, I still have like the French pronunciation. This part is really hard for me, yeah.
For me as well, I think not being able to talk English every day would be a problem, I think. If you don't use a language for a while, you just like start to forget about it.
So I think that goes for any language, but nowadays we really need to use like in working environment or wherever you go. If you're not interested in English, you're gonna have a hard time. England or the US or New Zealand or any like native speaking country, so that you can actually like get into their movies, their music, or their culture and absorb their vocabulary and everything. But when you just don't want to learn English, it's gonna make it harder. Like I had a hard time because when I was young, I hated English. I hated English so bad.
It's hard.
Especially when we're growing up to like Disney movies and stuff like this. So what is it in their own country? And like, how do they say it? And I ended up like getting to know more, but like it all starts with interest. If you're not interested, it's gonna be so hard.
I think I'm the person who was just trying to put myself into English environment at least, like watching YouTube and then trying to just phone call, but it is really hard because if I'm starting to busy, I just quit the everyday activity to improve my English. That's why kind of hard to improve my English skill as a Korean.
In my community, I don't know anybody, so I don't use my English. Unless it's in school, I never use my English in Brazil.
That's why I'm trying to working in Itaewon pub. The pub is closed.
Yeah, I have used a few.
Really? What apps have you used?
Most of the apps that I've tried to use were like not really like grammar learning or vocabulary learning. They were like trying to find people to talk. Yeah, or in whatever language that I'm learning, because I feel that's the hardest part as well. Like I don't have anybody to communicate with. So when I didn't have this option, I was always like desperately trying to find foreigners. I was like, how do I find foreigners? Like applications, please. So that I could actually try to use it and speak. And I was like, I'm sorry, I know you're busy, but can I send audios and then you tell me what I'm saying wrong? Or like, can you send me audio so that I can listen? Like, or can we call? Because sometimes people are just not comfortable calling, right?
Right.
Especially with someone native, and telling them from the beginning like, hey, I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes. If you could tell me what I'm saying wrong, it would help me a lot. Because if you don't tell me, I don't know what I'm making a mistake on, like what I have to improve. Even now, like I see myself like making some mistakes while I speak, and I'm like, that was not right, but no, okay.
No, your English is great though, really.
Well, like me personally, I never used So like, I wanted to watch like K-drama with like French subtitle at first. But it was difficult to find French subtitles, so I was watching them in English. And like I said, French and English is really similar, so it was easy to understand. And the vocabulary and the grammar was easy for me to understand. And my sister and stepsister speak really well English, so like we had a game at home like to speak only in English.
Yeah, that's nice.
I don't want to talk to strangers, that's why.
They will never see me again in their life.
Yeah.
Can you help me, please? So I can just ask whatever I want.
Wow.
And then, bye-bye, thank you so much. You didn't want Spanish? No? Okay.
I think I have no shame. I really think I have no shame because I just go to random people like, how do you say that sauce? That sauce. I mean, there's a sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Even we can't even say it right. See? Exceptions with rules, with how you read words. We get it from different languages as well. It could be from, kind of from French or Spanish words, yes.
For me, like scientific words in English, they are the easiest ones to say because they come from Latin words mostly. So it's like, we're like, I know how to say that.
I know how to say that.
I know that one.
I am better than you on that, sorry.
And I was in a situation, in a conversation where I had to say that I was afraid of spiders. And I wanted to say like the word, but I was like, how do I say arachnophobia in English? And I was like, I have arachnophobia. And they were like, how do you know that word? I'm like, wait, I'm right? Hold on.
Wow, that's impressive though.
So because it's the same thing as in Portuguese, just with a little accent. Yeah.
So this video is sponsored by TakeFive. So now we have to classify their levels. So the levels are beginner, elementary, intermediate, advanced, and native. So in this app, you can chat with random people for 5 minutes so you can improve your English. So you can chat with people and also play some games for 5 minutes to improve your English. So there's 5 levels and you can match with people that is the same as your level and you can play games together.
There are some games over here and we can play over here in rainy words or other ones, and then you can choose to chat or to play those games to practice. So I'm gonna try to play these games first.
Spinach, plum, carrots, mushroom, grapefruits, guava, duck, pineapple, pork.
Let's see. Many words. Apple, macaroni, fleek, pear. Actually, it's changed how my pronounce is saying to that one. Like, what's the word that I'm promoting bad? Pear, lasagna, jam, tomato, quince. I work 26. In sherry, I put like more like s, like the S.
Yeah.
My pronunciation, and it was written here like sherry with S instead of C because my pronunciation is with S. So I think this really work. That's
Yeah,
helpful.
with the pronunciation.
Yeah.
소세지. 어떡하냐? 레몬. Nothing. 소시지. 소시지.
Sausage.
키위. eggplant. 소시지. avocado. grapefruit.
You've got 21.
Sausage is shit.
I'm totally beginner. I never achieve sausage. Could you let me know how to- Sauces.
I would say with languages, it's all about the confidence. Honestly, if you have confidence, then it sounds like you're a good speaker.
He or she never, recognize my sauces.
Oh, I'm too immature for that sentence.
Finally, I found the reason why foreign friends couldn't understand my say. But I think it's very helpful for even Korean, because in the middle of just moving to another place, like on a subway, on a taxi, it is very good to practice your pronunciation.
Time to call people.
야, 이거 진짜 어렵다.
Am I ready for it? No. Will I do my best? Yes. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, just with someone from India.
Hi, Hello.
Hello, hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, guess the word. So you have a word and you have to tell, like, give me hints on what it is, and I have to guess what word it is. Is it a fruit?
No, it's not.
Is it something to eat?
Yes, it is. It is something you eat after you have your lunch or dinner.
Is it a dessert?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, okay. Your turn. So you make the question.
Is it something to eat?
Yes, it is something to eat.
A fruit?
No, it's not a fruit. It's something that you can make, but it's not a whole meal.
Bread?
It has bread in it.
Sandwich.
Sandwich. Yes, there you go.
Can I tell you the first letter?
Yes, please.
It's P.
B? I really don't know. What word?
Public.
Okay. It was nice meeting you.
Okay, time's up. I wish I could talk to her longer, but like there is the option, it shows up like if you're okay or if you want to like keep talking more. So I saw that was so fun. Like that's very nice. And then in the end you can like rate your partner. That's so nice. She was super nice. Yeah.
She's so good.
You can play the game, so that makes it much like funnier, and I had a good time. So it felt like I was connecting with someone, and like by the moment that you see you can talk to them, and sometimes even they have a hard time finding out things, that makes you feel like more comfortable. Like, oh, okay, if I don't know, but they don't know either, that's fine. Like we both don't know. Let's keep moving on, and like we help each other. So that's very fun. I actually liked it. I'm gonna use it more often.
I think this is a really good way. Yeah.
It is.
Oh, hey, it's the same. It's the same girl. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Shall we start playing?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I need to describe it. Okay, it's one boy, big boy, with blue sweater, and a girl that has also a blue, and a tiny girl slash boy that is yellow.
Okay.
Oh no! It was the other one. Okay, we're getting it. Okay, we're getting it.
Tea on the table, and there's a cat, and there are 2 spoons in front of that cat,
Okay.
and there's
Yeah! Oh my gosh, you're great at this. Oh. Time's up. So it was nice because I saw that it was like to find the words for me was describing. I think it was a good exercise for me because even though like there's like some things that are like usually that you'll use, because sometimes I don't know the words, so I need to describe the things so the other people can pass me the things or can think about it. So trying to force me to, you don't know the word, describe it.
It's a good practice for a language, describing what you're seeing. I like these kind of games because it doesn't feel like studying. It's just kind of like having fun and just using your skills.
Oh, nervous.
Oh, hello.
Hello, you're from South Korea, right?
Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, South Korea. Okay, let's do the game.
Okay. Have you done this before?
No, this is my first time.
I have 4 different pictures, but I only got one highlighted. I'll explain it to you, and you'll have to guess what's the image
Oh,
that I'm
yeah,
looking at.
I understood. Thank you for
So-
explaining. Okay, go.
So there's a pond, like a little pond. I see 3 kids around it. They're on a tube or something.
A tuna? You mean tuna?
A tube.
A tube. Is there a boy child?
Yeah, there are 3 kids. But I think I was confused.
Okay. This is my turn. Describe the image. Oh, there is so cute, adorable boy, and then he's holding one bag. There are colorful something. It looks like an egg, but that is not egg. One thing is like sky blue. It looks like the sky blue. Another thing is white ball, and okay. Next quiz, and the next one.
So there are 2 people sitting. I think they're having dinner or
Are you sure? Dinner or lunch?
lunch, I guess.
Yeah.
Or maybe they don't really look close. Like, kind of looks like a blind date.
It's awkward.
guy.
Yeah, it's awkward.
Guy is in blue shirt.
Sorry, because I think this picture was the most awkward situation. Because it looks like a blind dating, but so sorry. I think TakeFive really likes child. Yeah, 8 seconds. Hurry up. 야, 재밌다.
I was dying.
I don't know. It looks like a blind dating. But actually, it is really fun, and then that is not that much hard because normally, whenever Korean people feel awkward and hard to communicate, because there is no option. So it is hard to describe from the beginning, but this is just game. And then there are four options and then describe something. The most important thing is for to me, I can communicate with global people. Now I'm just communicating with a Korean person and in English. I think this is a really great online version study, and then this is very convenient because you can just enjoy it in your home, in your office, wherever, whatever, and even you're pooping. Why not? I meant the thing is, it's really comfortable and convenient to do this. Tell me about memorable road trip you've taken.
A very long road trip. I went from Massachusetts all the way down to Florida to Disney. Yeah, with some of my friends. Oh, this was such a long time ago. Maybe 12 years ago or something. I'm old.
You don't look like it. I forget about it.
Yeah. It was a long time in the car. It was just hours and hours and hours. It was a pretty good time.
Oh, okay. So is there a dish you could eat every day and not get tired of? I know it's kind of cliche, but it would be bread, because since I'm little, I'm eating bread every day, like the baguettes, so like I cannot get tired of it. Like I love it, bread. What about you?
It's so funny because I was going to say sandwiches. So funny because when I lived in the States, I would eat different kinds of food when I would go out to restaurants, but now living abroad, I just miss like a fat sandwich with like some tofu and vegetables. Yeah, like European style bread is so good. Yeah, I would say sandwiches I can eat every day.
Be connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
I've seen there are other apps in which you just call the person, but then like sometimes it's
Feels
hard to
awkward.
develop. Yeah. So like,
Yeah. So the game like a really good medium like to talk about like a lot of things and a lot of topic and to practice your like vocabularies and pronunciation and things like that. So it was really great.
I think the rainy game, it's very good for up to a certain level, maybe like with time, because this one is a better version of the rainy game. They might like improve like according to your level. Honestly, correct me if I'm mistaken, but I believe the words that came out, they were pretty easy, and I was like, well, I know how to say cauliflower, apple, like great. But if they came up with other words that I really haven't seen, or they're more native or advanced level, so I would be able to like actually see some words that I haven't and practice the pronunciation of them. Overall, like I really like this app.
I love the games. Like one, I'm kind of competitive, so I get like track it, and that's the good thing. Most of the time, instead of scrolling on TikTok and I don't see like the time flies, with this one I was playing, I was learning, and I was like, I need to win this. Like, which one is this one? Or like I also figured out that I have some that I don't say like M, I say like instead of N. So I was like, oh, like I need to fix this one.
I think this is really great to Korean person. If you guys are interested in improving your English skill, we used to hear about the word shadowing. But with this rainy word, it is really good to just repeat and then practice your pronunciation. So I think this is really good to practice your English skill. Really easy to accept and then contact. So I think I highly recommend this application to our Korean people.
So I think with learning languages, there's two really difficult things. One is the speaking practice, because a lot of people, when they learn languages, it's through textbook or through school, but they're not getting the practice. And also starting to study and just, having that motivation is very difficult. So I think it's nice that you can talk with people and get that speaking practice. So I think it can be helpful for a lot of people. So today we used an app and tested our language through games.
If you like this video, don't forget to leave your like down below and subscribe to the channel and leave your comments.
We will see you next time.
Bye!